Junkyard Junkie back here with another video. Today we're going to be replacing the emergency brake cables for both sides of the car. So let's get into that now. Okay, for the driver's side, this is what we got here, U660871. And then for the passenger side, we got U660767. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is you want to come in your center console, and right here we're just going to pop this out, and inside there is an adjustment for your emergency brake. You just want to loosen that up, that way you can get some slack in the emergency brake lines. It should be a 10mm, and you're going to need a deep well socket. There you go, you can see it right there. Next thing you want to do is chalk off your wheels. Just a piece of wood will work. That way it won't roll once we jack it up. Okay, I went ahead and put it on the lift instead. That way I can show you better angles and it just makes my life easier. Okay, we'll start by taking off the lug nuts. Okay, with the lug nuts removed, just take your tire off. Okay, so here's your caliper right here. This line right here goes to your emergency brake. Just take a screwdriver, get you a little leverage, and that will come right out. Now there's a clip right here. You pull that right out like that. So it just slides in there. If you can't get it out, use some pliers. Now you should be able to just move this whole thing out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to jack this up and go underneath it. Okay, now we can get a really good look. It comes down and it comes in. Then as you can see, it goes up through here. And right here, we have to take this off because it's actually holding it. See it right there? But if we keep following it, it's right there, it comes out right there. It turns right there, goes up. And it comes in right here where we've replaced the other part. Quick look at the other side. It still has to be taken off, but comes down, goes through here, and then comes out right there. Comes up, goes around, and then into our little case. So now that we removed the clip and everything, we can just pull it right through here. It's getting stuck along the way. There we go. Now we gotta get this 10mm. Okay. So just get on there, break it loose. Alright, that should come free. A little dirt and debris coming out of it. What I like to do is take the bolt and just put it right back in there, give it a few threads. That way you can keep up with your bolts. Now we'll move up to the front. Okay, so first thing we'll do, since we went ahead and loosened the tension on the emergency brake, we'll just take this, slide it through here. A little barrel connector will come right through there. We got that out. And the same thing over here. Okay, now we're going to have to break these off. Okay, so if we look up in here, there's these little fins, and we're going to break those off to get it to come out. Okay, so the bottom one goes to the driver's side, and then the top one up there goes to the passenger side. We'll just get up in here. There we go. And then it'll come free. Same thing up here, just stick your screwdriver in there. Okay, broke that one loose. Oh no, there's a little bit more. And then that will slide out as well. Okay, so if we look up here, this bar is getting on our way. So I'm gonna just loosen the bolts and try to get enough room to pull it out. Same thing on the other side over there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fish this back through. You may have to wiggle your angles. We'll stick it through right there and then feed our thing right back up through here. There we go. So we'll keep feeding that through. Okay, so this new one didn't come with that, so we're gonna have to take it off right there. Just take a screwdriver and pry that off. Okay, we're just gonna slide this part right back in there. We'll go ahead and fish this right up through here. So remember to get this underneath it, and then this will go right above it. Gotta push it up on there some more. All right, so we'll just try to pry it up on there. We're almost there. There we go. Now it's in there tight. Then we can just put this part back on last. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and take this off. Best thing to get this off is scoot it down here and then pry it up a little bit and pop it off. Okay, looking here, I went ahead and took both these bolts off. That way I can actually sit here and move it and get access to that because it's just too tight in there. So you want this to go back over one of these metal pieces. Bring this down. We're gonna pull it down and hit it with a hammer. There we go. Now it's back on there. All right, now that we got that snap back on there, you want to pry it back closed. Make sure you have this going the right way or else you're going to probably get mad. All right, now that ain't going anywhere. Now we'll just route it right back in here like it was. And it's got a little notch right here and a hole. See that notch? And it will go back up here. Go in just like that. We get our 10mm, put it back in. Okay, so we have it routed back up through here. We could go ahead and snap it in, but I'm gonna get the other side through first. Now remember, on these Mustangs, they do vary a little bit from year to year, so even though mine had this spot right here, yours might be located a little bit further away or somewhere else. So just be aware, just follow the lines and you'll figure it out. So over here on the passenger side, I'm gonna do this off camera, but it's the same procedure. Take that out, come over here, we got that 10mm, and we keep coming around, and we look up. Right up there, there's another 10mm that's hiding up there. We also got to take that one off. Okay, we have the new one ran up through here, reconnected back up there, and now we just got to put them back in this box. Now, one's bigger than the other, and you don't want to go ahead and snap it in there, because once you snap it in there, it will not come back out. If we look at our cables, we can see that the driver's side is actually bigger than the passenger side, so it will go down below. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take the passenger side, we'll stick it right in this hole, and it'll snap right in. That thing ain't going nowhere until you break those things again. Now we want to do the same thing over here. You stick it in the hole just like that, and you're just going to push forward. Perfect. Once again, that's not going anywhere. Now we just got to route these back in. I'll start with this one over here. If you look, you can thread this right through here as the barrel little adapter goes through. So we'll stick it through. We're upside down. You want it to be facing downwards so that way it doesn't come out. So we'll just go ahead and turn it. There we go. Once it goes in there, it'll come out right there. And we'll just get this last one in, all the way up. And then there we go. It's just how it should be. So if you look here, when they go in, these little fins right here, they pop out and keep it from going out. It's a pretty simple design, but you want to make sure you get it in right the first time. Because if you have to pull it off, you're going to have to get a whole nother one. Okay, for the last part, as you can see, it rides right there. Take your screwdriver and pry it right in here. This way, when you do that, you can get plenty of leverage over here. And once you got it in place, just let go of the screwdriver and it'll seat up there nicely. Okay, so we just want to put our wheel back on. Go ahead and get all your lug nuts started. All right, now we'll come back and torque all the lug nuts to factory spec. And that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to adjust your e-brake inside where you took that panel off, and then put the panel back on. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.